Welcome back to Kiesel News, everybody. To start today off, we have news on multivurses and a whole bunch of characters coming to the game. So, first we have Daffy Duck, followed by Samurai Jack and Aquaman. Aquaman is certainly an interesting choice when it comes to DC heroes, but it kind of confirms the fact that the superheroes that they're adding are the ones in the DCU first, as every single hero that they've added are ones from the canceled DCEU. You have Black Adam, you have Wonder Woman, you have Superman, you have Batman. Now we'll just have to see if they add the Flash. It's not like they'd have to bother with getting Ezra Miller, as they've recasted plenty of characters for multiverses, so I'd wager that the Flash is actually a very likely candidate for the next superhero. As for Daffy Duck, definitely 100% expected. It would be like if Disney made a Smash Bros. Game and didn't include Mickey Mouse, even though he's their mascot. That's basically what Daffy and Bugs Bunny are to them, so it's about time Daffy got in. Samurai Jack is more of a wild card, but definitely fits. You can have so many moves with him. I think he's one of the most practical characters in terms of actual fighting style. The most crazy of the multiversus leaks is that Ruby Rose has been data mined. The reason why this is crazy is because Rooster Teeth was fucking shut down by Warner Bros. And yet they're still gonna add Rwby in despite that. And this was confirmed by Pickle Rick voice lines, where he mentions Ruby's weapon. I'm happy for Rwby fans, as they're at least getting something after Volume 10 is currently up in severe limbo. I mean, we know that they're still looking for partners. It's not like Rwby is canceled, but good for them. They actually get something. And it also gives me hope for a red versus blue character to eventually appear in multiverses. Of course, we'd have to get past Microsoft due to red versus blue being filmed in Halo, but I'm sure they could make a deal. I do wonder though, like, who gets the money for Rwby being in multiverses? Like, did multiverses have to pay Warner Bros? Does Rwby get paid anything from it? Does anyone from Rooster Teeth at all get any royalties from it? Not that I'd be surprised with Zeslav in charge, but it'd be pretty fucked up if Warner Bros. Themselves took all the profit for a character that they didn't even create. Next up, Persona 3 Aegis the First Mission is releasing on Nintendo Switch and Steam on June 6th. Now, unfortunately, it's just a port of the Japanese version, as at the end of the day, it's just a small little mobile game. So Atlas probably didn't want to put any effort into it. But with the fact that there's fan translations out there, I don't see why Atlas wouldn't have reached out to one of the creators and just said, hey, we own the IP, so let us use your translation. Because, I mean, the entire point of this is to make the game more accessible in preparation for the new DLC for Persona 3 Reload. So, why not go all the way and include the Western fans as well? It's just like the 25th anniversary. The Western fans get ripped off yet a fucking again. Next up, we have a few more Knives Out castings, starting with Glenn Close. Now, she has been an actress for over 50 years, her first role being around 1980 at this point, so I don't think we have any reason to worry about her acting ability. I mean, she's won awards left and fucking right. A notable movie that she's been in that I've seen is Hillbilly Elegy from 2017. Didn't even recognize her because of how she was dressed in the movie, but that already has me excited to see her in this movie because she was hilarious in Hillbilly Elegy. The other casting is Kerry Washington, and this one's hilarious as the two biggest roles for her that I could find in her filmography are Cars 3 and Django Unchained. Now I can't stop imagining Samuel L. Jackson in Cars 4 as fucking Mater or something. I hate AI, but someone make a AI generated Samuel Jackson clip with him as Mater. I need to see that. As for Kerry Washington, though, not much. Django Unchained is a fucking awesome movie, but that's basically all that we can go off of. One more casting announcement. Nicholas Galtazine has been cast as He-Man in the Masters of the Universe movie. Now, if you don't know who this guy is, I don't either, and that is a great thing. We're seeing more people break out as opposed to just casting the same typecasted actors in the role. Like you could have just did fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson as your average buff guy for He-Man, but no, we're giving a new actor a chance. And I do have to say, I am interested to see how he's going to play the role. As the picture that Discussing Film uses, he definitely doesn't have the He-Man physique. So, if he's willing to put in that much effort to build up the He-Man physique, then I'm sure he'll do a great job. Lastly, there is officially a state of play happening tomorrow. I did not know this. I just saw this like 5 seconds ago. But I definitely don't know what to expect. With it focusing on titles releasing later this year, I doubt we'll see many huge announcements, as the year is already half over pretty much, and I think anything huge they would have announced near the beginning, or they'd be saving for Summer Games Fest. But it is possible that this could be their Summer Games Fest presentation, and they're not doing a showcase or anything of the sort. But that would mean that Xbox has the chance to overshadow them, and I don't want that to happen. We need either PlayStation or Nintendo to take the W here. Leave your last minute predictions in the comments below. I'm hoping for Kodaka's new game following Raincode, but we'll be back with the coverage tomorrow.